Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and the series of the Android development. In this we see how do we implement the SQLite database using Android Studio. So without wasting of time, let us start with the practical implementation of the SQLite database. Now the first step is we have to first go to the project. In the project, right, we have a app. In the app, right, just click on this Java, expand this Java, and here we have a com.example.mobile programming app. So this is my package, right? So right click on this package, new, then here we have to create a Java class. Now I'm giving this class the name my DB helper class. This is my DB helper class, and then click enter. So this will create a my DB helper class. As we can see here, this is my class, और यहाँ पे right the basic class right that we use in this file, right, it is already declared. Public class MyDBHelper. So to implement the SQLite database in Android Studio, the first class that we use, we extend SQLite OpenHelper class. As we can see here, SQLite OpenHelper. So now do remember this is a class, right, which is basically used to implement the SQLite database in Android Studio. So this class is defined in android.database.sqlite.sqliteOpenHelper. So this is a package where this class is defined. So now since it is an abstract class, right, ये एक abstract class है. So as we can see here, it is giving an error, right? Just click on the mouse over this error, right? Since my DB helper extends the SQLite OpenHelper class, so it is necessary to the MyDBHelper class to implement all the abstract method of the SQLite OpenHelper class. यानी इसके जितने भी methods है, right, abstract method we have to implement. As we can see here, there are two methods, on create method है और एक है on upgrade. So we have to implement these methods. So these are the two methods, on create, on upgrade, and click on OK. तो दिस इज फर्स्ट स्टेप, राइट. हम लोग को सबसे पहले ये इम्प्लीमेंट करना है, एक्सटेंड करना है, एंड देन वी हैव टू ओवरराइड दिस टू मेथड. These are the two abstract methods available in SQLite OpenHelper class. Now again it is giving an error. Now just check the error, right. So here we have a constructor, right. MyDBHelper ने जो है SQLite OpenHelper class को एक्सटेंड किया है, तो वी ऑल्सो ओवरराइड द कंस्ट्रक्टर. तो जस्ट क्लिक हियर, क्रिएट अ कंस्ट्रक्टर. नाउ एज वी कैन सी हियर, दिस क्लास हैज अ 3 different constructors, SQLite OpenHelper with these parameters, right. Then the second one we have a context information, string, factory and other thing. So these are the 3 constructors. So now I am using a first constructor and then click on OK. So as we can see here, जो error था वो चला गया. So this is a basic implementation for the SQLite OpenHelper. Now next we create a database in the SQLite database. So for that we have to write a code in this DB helper constructor. So this is a constructor, okay. So in this constructor we have parameters. So these are the parameters by default जो implement हुए हैं. तो now I am just deleting these parameters. Why? Because we do not require these parameters, okay. Only we have to use this context parameter. Then again same. Okay. Now we declare two variables, first public static string database underscore name, and I am giving my database name as MyDB, and then again the second variable public static, again string, and then database underscore version. Now we can create a different versions of the database. So right now this is my version number 1. So since we declare the version in data type as integer, here the first parameter is your context, and then we pass the parameter the name of our database, that is your database name, comma, then the third parameter is null, and then database version. So this is a code, right, where we are calling a base class constructor. हमने यहाँ पे extend किया है SQLiteOpenHelper class, and then we are calling a base class. Super is basically used to call the base class constructor. So while creating a constructor, we are giving a name as database name. That means MyDB नाम का database बनेगा, and then we have a version which is your 1. So this is a basic code, right, to create a database in SQLite. So we done with the mydbhelper.java file. Now go to the main activity.java. Right here we just call that constructor. So we first write try and then catch. Within catch we catch the exception ex, and then we print the exception on toast message, which is my error, plus ex dot get message. Now in the try block, right, we create a object of mydbhelper, and then this is my object name equals to. Now here we new mydbhelper, and within bracket we write this. Okay, now next we create an object of SQLite database db equals to mydbhelper dot get writable database. So यहाँ पे we are getting a permission, writable permission to the database, right, which will be which we defined in the mydbhelper. So in mydbhelper we have a mydb database. That means we are getting a writable database of mydb. So this is a code in this main activity, and within toast message we print toast, and then here we write database created. So this is a code in main activity.java. So we start the execution of the Android app. Just click on the play button. It will launch your application and will start the Gradle build running. Just wait for some time. The activity launch successfully. Okay, just wait. Right, it will display the output on the emulator. As we can see here, launch succeeded. Right, we have a message database created. Okay, to check where this database is created, right, so go to the app inspection, right, then here we have a pixel to API 33. So as we can see here, we have a pixel to API 33. Select this, then database inspector, this is my tab, right, just stop this activity. Database inspector is my tab. In this all the databases राइट, जो डेटाबेस हमने क्रिएट किया है एंड द टेबल्स एंड द रिकॉर्ड्स, all these things are shown in this database inspector tab. The databases will shown in that tab, database, and then we have a different all the databases. As we can see here, this is my database, right? This is my, so this is the option where we can attach or detach my database. So since we don't have any table in this, right, just stop this. We don't have any table in this, right? We next in the next video, as we can see in SYCSDB we have a table, but in this in my database there is no table. So next video mein we will see how do we create a table in the database, SQLite database. I hope you understood this entire session, right? Thank you so much.